guys, we're back. We're gonna try our first bow hunt this evening. We're gonna walk on down here and try to get set up and see what we can do this evening. Um, my wife and son, they're further on over on the property, so we're gonna walk down here real quick, get set up, and we'll catch back up here with you in just a few minutes. See ya. We're gonna see if we can sneak down here and see what's coming through. That right there is my daughter, Stan. She's not too far from me, but these deer cross all through these woods. She killed her first deer right down that path right there. It's about 4:45 in the afternoon. Still early in the season, but it just gets so stinking hot down here. Whew, it's hard to sit in a stand long. So we came down here a little bit later. We're gonna try in the morning, see what's coming through here. If I can get out here early enough. We're gonna see if we can sneak around this corner and make sure nothing's standing out here. Alright, ain't nothing out here. There's my fixed stand that I showed y'all before. We're gonna see if we can get in this thing and get set up real quick without making too much noise. They normally don't come out here till late in the evening anyway. Probably be another hour or so before we even start to see anything. So we'll see what we can get. My wife and son are back through the woods, back this way. So we're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna get in here and get set up, and then we'll check back in here with you in just a minute. That's the deadly arrow right there. Thank God we're in the shade and it's not too hot. I think I'm gonna raise these up as long as we don't make too much startle moves. I think we'll be alright. hoping if anything does come out, they come out right over there. And I can't see too much down there. Right now, we're just going to focus. If anything comes from here and comes out to this point, we're set up in here, guys. We're going to see what we can see. It's hot. Not too bad, but we're going to see what we can see. Hopefully we can get one coming out from back over this way. That's up from my other stand right there. We'll just keep our eyes out. It's blowing in this way just a little bit. I can feel it. Boom, back there. I think I'm gonna get a ladder stand and get one of those platforms that you can be on. Be up high. A little bit higher. Walmart's got a good deal on one right now. So I may get the ladder stand and buy the platform. It's got a platform seat that you can sit on. I think you can actually take that and set it on the platform. I think it's big enough. Right in front of you. Film. It's really starting to cool off now. I thought it was a deer for a minute. I couldn't tell what it was. Yeah, I thought we was gonna have some action here in a minute. I don't know if it picked up some movement or what, but it walked out and looped and walked right back down the trail. Yeah, I really thought we was... Here it comes something. It was a turkey. We're getting to that time where they should be walking out. Hopefully we get something. Yeah, 6:30. Probably within the next hour and a half is when we're gonna see them. I just love to get some footage of, does, just anything. Because a lot of times we may be expecting them to come out of here, but they could be coming this way going back. Like I say, especially big boys, they bed down in that swamp. They get down in there where a lot of people and, they're going to get where it's hard for other folks, or basically other animals or whatever, to even get down in there. And I know they're down in there. Last year, the year before, I was sitting in that stand, and I thought he was on this side of the creek, but he was on the other side. Man, he was huge. Could not get a shot at him. You better be glad you were on the other side. Because if you'd been over here and a little bit closer where I could get a shot, I'd have shot ya. I've got to cut some more of this down because I can't see. I mean, there could be something up there and we can't see it. I just know that. Coming at that bottom. Or going back to that bottom. Because a lot of times they'll come out, roam around, do what bucks do. Cruising, as they call it, cruising. For the day, and then they go back and bed down to, I reckon, their penthouse. Their house. We used to name our stands as well. When we, tell you a story. When, I think it was, right after they had clear cut this right here. They clear cut, it's probably 2 or 3 years afterwards. Pines probably 3 or 4 foot high. They're not very tall at all. But you see how tall they are now. But just over here, probably 150, 200 yards, we built Bruce a stand. We called it the penthouse. And you can imagine why we called it the penthouse on purpose. Because it was about 70 foot up in the air. But we called it the penthouse. We had one that was called the condo. But that was always called the penthouse. When they came in here and clear cut all this and the other property over here at the same time, they came back and planted all these pines, and you could see from that stand, man, I don't know how far it was. You can see a long ways. Now, these trees are as tall as that oak tree is now. I think the oak tree's still over there. There's about that much of the spikes. We drove 12-inch spikes in the tree, and there's about that much, I think, still left. I think there's some old, what word am I trying to say? Remnants, or is that that's the word, right? Remnants of the stand that was in there. But yeah, we called it the penthouse. Bruce could see a mile away out of that thing, long ways. We built a lot of stands for Bruce, me and Jackie. Jackie'd be the climber. He had a belt. He'd wrap it around the tree. And he'd just work his way up, driving his bikes. He had all the hard work. I'd be the guy down on the ground handing him stuff, cutting stuff. That's where he had all these battery powered stuff. It's all stuff. He'd climb up, get up to wherever. Bruce go, I want it up there. Way up in the air. He'd build that thing. Building everything, platform, and he'd drop down a rope, and he'd pull everything back up. Like I said, that was before you had all these battery-powered stuff. Screw everything in.
That was one you nailed. I think we built that penthouse probably. Gosh, 27, 28, 29 years ago. Something like that. It's been a while. Been a while. Like I say, the tree's still over there. I think, like I say, if I'm not mistaken, I think these trees are about 25 years old. They've been thinned twice. I think they've been thinned twice. So the next cut will be the final cut. They'll clear it all. Once my mother-in-law decides to do that. Like I say, the back 85 acres are all planted pines. Everything up front's just pin oaks and oaks, but that's where we're gonna do some food plots. Bruce also used to have this stand back over here. Had another guy, part of the family. Bruce had this 40-foot ladder extended as far as it'd go. You climb the ladder. Then you get off the ladder and start still climbing the tree. And the guy said, I was climbing that stand, got all the way up there. I thought I was at the top. I got off the ladder, and I was still climbing up the tree. Said, I think I went another 20 or 30 foot. That was back over there on that other property, not too far. There's two benefits I feel like with when you have a clear cut. You gotta stand, you can get up high, you can see a long ways, but to me the pines or whatever, the deer have cover. They may deer bed anywhere. They'll move around. They may bed. Who knows? There may be one bedded down right over there and just ain't got up. They'll get up and start moving around, right before dark. Start feeding. You just never know. Turkey. Need to be able to see down this road a little bit further than what we got. I wonder if my wife's having any luck. I wonder if she's seeing anything. She's trying her hand at bow hunting as well. We don't got one. Maybe she will. My son's sitting in a stand too. He's just sitting in it looking. He probably gonna say he probably seen like 10 deer. I saw 10 deer. Saw 2 bucks. 10 does. Some coyotes. werewolves, Sasquatch. He sees it all. She must be seeing a bunch of deer. We ain't seen nothing. They're probably starting herself over there. They're probably over there and they'll work their way around. This is my opening wallpaper. You just never know if they're gonna walk out. I always walk out when I'm not expecting it. You know what's gonna happen? They gonna come when we leave. That's normally the way it works. Probably about 15 more minutes, and that's about all we're gonna have. I don't think we're gonna have any luck today. Alright guys, we didn't see anything tonight. Hopefully we can get back in here in the morning, see what we got. My wife did see a doe or so. I think a raccoon too. I think the doe and the raccoon was hanging out. They friends. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Signing off, Southern GA Adventures. Talk to you later.